Hey guys, before we start this episode, Editor Elliot here. I just wanted to say you should probably check the episode description for a list of the trigger warnings because things do get a little dark this session. Okay, now on to the intro. Our heroes are awaited by only loneliness and doom. Will they meet their worst nightmares head on, or will their descent into fear be a creeping, crawling form like a dark, inkling worm? All eyes are on them now, and good luck to them. They will need it on this episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
Simmon.
Hello, God.
Hi. You cross the threshold of the fog into the forest, and you are no longer walking. You are falling. The wind is whipping against your skin, and it's so cold that it feels like it's cutting into your skin. And it was almost like the fog was concealing a cliff edge from you, and you were actively plummeting to the ground. What do you do? Yeah? That's what you do?
I think he is shouting that as he plummets to the ground. I don't. Well, I have Misty Step. Can I just Misty Step myself back up to the cliff edge that I think is there?
You can certainly try.
I try.
You Misty Step up, and you're still falling. There was no cliff edge.
Fuck!
It was like you're not even in the forest anymore. You're just falling.
There has to be cliff wall. Can I cling to cliff wall? I'm just a little guy.
Make a investigation check as you fall.
I don't want to be falling. Oh, fuck. No, too panic. No brain. 12.
It is very dark where you are, and it's kind of like the images, like what you are seeing in front of you is kind of like slowly being realized because you are falling so fast and you're not expecting this at all. Your brain is trying so hard to catch up with what is happening in the moment, but you are able to make out that there is no cliff near you. You are just plummeting out of the sky, and as you plummet and you twist in the air, you notice that you are falling rapidly towards an ocean of some sort.
No, 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 no. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. Please, God, no, 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 no.
I will give you one more chance to stop yourself from falling before you hit the water.
I have nothing.
Are you sure about that?
I cast mage armor as I'm going down.
I find it very delightful that you forgot that you have wings across your back, because that feels very
That checks
in character.
out. Hey, I'm traumatized. It checks out.
I know, it feels very in character. So you cast mage armor on yourself, and you feel... You're expecting, because you know, you're smart. You know if you plummet into water at that speed that you are going, you're going to splat like you hit concrete. But it feels as if the water was waiting for you, and it kind of dissipated just slightly so it wasn't concrete, so it could engulf you entirely, as you are in the middle of the ocean, and you thought you were very close to the top, but it's getting darker and darker, almost like your momentum as you fell is continuing, despite the fact that you were now underwater.
I think I'm having a panic attack, God.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think I'm having a good time.
What's
I
your
think I'm having a bad
constitution
time.
modifier?
+4.
Plus
Got that
4.
18 con.
And you're having a panic attack?
I think so. I think
So,
this is a bad time.
because you have a +4, you normally have 4 minutes underwater before you start to drown and die. You now have 2.
And now, too. I'd like to panic and try to thrash towards the surface. Get me out.
Make me an athletics check.
I'm just just gonna put myself at disadvantage. I'll go ahead and do
yes,
that for the
you have
podcasting
disadvantage.
you.
You're in the middle of a panic attack.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. 7.
7.
7.
You just start swimming, and in your panic, you don't know what's up and what's down, and your eyes aren't very accustomed to looking through water, so you can't tell if you are swimming sideways or if you're swimming to the surface or if you're swimming further down to your doom at this moment.
I think I'm just gonna stop moving and hope I can float to the surface.
Yeah, you stop your movement and you are just floating in the middle of the water. Your arms are sprawled out. You are trying desperately not to take a deep breath of water because that would just fill your lungs. And you are just trying your best to just not do anything as you feel your body slowly float back up.
Alright,
and then
now that I know which way up is, I'm going.
before you can move, you feel a hand reach
No!
and pull you back out of the water. And you are in a familiar bathroom. You are in the bathroom at your college, as someone has just shoved your head into a toilet and pulled your head back out.
My God, you got bullied.
Yeah, I did. Look at him.
Oh no.
Please, you can't take my lunch money. I don't got nothing for you. Please, just let me out. Let me out.
And you are begging to be left alone. And you kind of like look around, and as you are being like, oh my God, please let me help, stop, and you look up, and the person who pulled your head out there's no one there anymore. It was like a figment of sorts.
I don't like it here.
You're sitting alone on the bathroom floor, soaking wet.
Michael in the bathroom at a party.
What do you do in this moment as you're sitting on the bathroom floor having a panic attack and
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you're crying?
Yeah, I'm crying. I'm gonna cry.
Wonderful. Tears just start streaming down your face as you just fully break. And you are having probably the worst time of your life in this moment.
This is the best time.
And how long do you think it takes you to get back up from this?
Probably 10, 15 minutes.
You have you cool yourself down just as much as you can in this time, and you finally, your tears finish, and you stand up from this, and you make a perception check.
You got it. Oh, 14.
You are not very perceptive. But you're always perceptive, it seems, in the very wrong moments. Because as you stand up, you notice that you are no longer in the bathroom, and instead you are in your classroom, in front of the entire class. You just had this breakdown, and you look out and you notice that everyone is staring at you, and there are people who are giggling, and there's some people who are whispering, and you see your teacher just kind of, he's not participating in the gossip, but he has his hair, his hand in his head, and he's just rubbing his temple, almost like he was expecting this, but he didn't want to see it. And as your perception finally catches in the back of the room, you see the familiar ears of Irvin Walsh as he walks out of the room.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna just exit the room.
Yeah, you leave the room, and we're gonna leave you there. We'll come back to you. Algernon!
Fuck.
What could you ever be worried about?
I fucking wonder, Mac.
Your foot passes through the threshold of this fog, and you immediately feel the weight of silence enveloping you as you enter this new space. And it's not at all what you expected. You glance around, and there are no trees, in fact. The space you've entered is completely empty, and abandoned opera house. And the only noise you can hear at the moment is the soft clack of your own shoes as you walk down the stairs to look over the balcony into this opera house. What do you do?
Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh. I'm just gonna sit down, take a seat, taking a seat.
You just sit down in this opera house?
Yep, just taking a seat.
You take a seat, and the silence is surely deafening. You feel almost like you take the seat and you're like, okay, maybe a show will start. Maybe more people will come in. Maybe I'm just a little early. Maybe there's something more here. But you take the seat, and there's nothing. It's just you in this empty house.
I'm gonna scream.
You scream, and it echoes throughout this very well for sound traveling arena, and you hear your scream back, but no one else does.
I hate it here. No, we're not doing this. No, I'm gonna try to run backstage.
Yeah. So so you're on like a balcony right now. Are you gonna jump off the balcony?
No, I'm not. I'm
okay.
Running down whatever stairs or ladder there is.
Yeah, so you can go back to the back way and go back to backstage. You run down the stairs and through the hallways to the backstage. And you see the backstage. It's normal to what the backstage of a opera house would be like. You've been to a few. That's kind of where you would have performed here and there. And you do see on like the doors where the names are, there aren't really anyone's names, but you open one of the doors, and you do see that there is just like a bunch of like left costumes that were just left here, and they're like dusty and they have a bunch of moth holes in them.
I hate this so much.
How is Algernon feeling?
No, fuck this. No, everything I've been saying has been Algernon.
What does he do?
Do I have all my stuff?
Yeah, you have everything.
I'm gonna do the only thing that really brings me comfort, and I'm gonna play a little diddle.
Yeah, you begin to play, and as you play, you start to feel a sense of comfort in the music that you are playing. It reminds you of good times, of better times, of times before you had fallen out of faith. And as you play, you close your eyes, and as soon as your eyes close, you feel a shooting pain through the fingers that are no longer there, as you feel the crushing weight of a man's fingers against them. What do you do?
He drops the violin and clutches his hand.
Do your eyes open?
Yeah.
You drop the violin and you grab your hand, and your hand's fine. It's just as you left it, and you are still alone in this opera house that is once again silent.
This is bad. I hate this. I hate this so much. Actually,
Welcome to the Shadowfell, my friend.
Go to Celeste.
I will.
Oh!
I don't like that I was left for last. That upsets me.
Don't worry, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, he says.
Yeah, so we'll go over to you. With no difficulty, you roll into the Twisted Forest before you, and it takes more than spooky trees and blood to scare the hair of one of the Thrones of the Nine Hells. And before you is a vast expanse of forest, much like the one you just came from in Fleur, only it's denser. And as you look up above you, you notice that the light just barely peeks through the thick tree line. And you can still see there's enough light for that. But you know once night hits, it will be pitch black, and you will not be able to see.
I just really quick, I pull out my little holy symbol, on the little chain around my neck, and I cast light on it, just so I have a nice little thing on me that is going to stay lit and for a whole hour, and I can do it every hour because it's a cantrip. And I turn around and look behind me for a second, and I go, Simmon, Algernon, hello. We're supposed to be sticking together. This isn't funny. No, because we did the prank war the other day, and so we're not supposed to do it now, because we've already done it, and so you can't do it again, and so come back. I turn around and go to fucking look for them.
Yeah, as you fully turn around, you notice that there is no longer an entrance to the forest. It is just more trees.
Oh. I guess I don't want to use a 3rd level spell slot right now because that seems irresponsible. But I am very scared. So I'm gonna cast Sending to Simmon, because I think I remember that Simmon can talk in people's heads even without sending, and so that feels like the safe option. And so, actually, I'm sorry, do I have Message as a cantrip?
I'm not sure.
I don't think I took Message.
I don't think you did either.
I didn't. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I cast Sending to Simmon, and I say, Simmon, where are you? I'm scared, and please stop hiding. I don't like this. And it's dark, and I'm scared. Bring Algernon and come back. And I think that's 25 words exactly.
Okay.
I remember that I didn't say who this was, but I just assumed that he'll know it's me.
Yeah, he knows your voice. Can you make me a... You just make me a straight wisdom check, because that's your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yes, I can. I wish I didn't have to. You said, sorry, wisdom?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. It's only a 16, but I'm just excited to add a +5.
Okay. So you send out the sending. And normally when you send sendings, you feel when it is received.
Mm-hmm.
You feel it go out, and you feel like it kind of got caught somewhere. And you from that higher wisdom roll that you just met, you know that it will reach him. You do not know when it will get there.
I pull out my sending stone, and I try to text my dad.
Make me another, make me another wisdom.
I will. Oof, that one's not as good. 12.
What do you text?
I text, hello, Hello, Dads. I miss you, and I'm kind of scared right now. And I've just lost my friends a little bit, but I think everything's fine. I just wanted to say hello, and I love you, and would love to talk soon.
You send this message, and you look at it, you wait, and then you see, you know when people read it, and you can see that they've read it?
We have red receipts on our sending stones!
Yeah, you do. You see that they've read it. They do not respond.
Oh no. I just start casting light on everything I can see, like on trees and on my wheels and on like all of my articles of clothing, so that wherever I go, things will be lit up and I won't ever have to be all alone in the dark by myself when I can't see. And I just keep casting light on everything I possibly can.
Yeah, so as you roll down through the forest, you kind of reach out your hand at every tree, every article of clothing, everything nearby, and every time you cast it on a new thing, it disappears from the other. And you cast it on a new thing, it disappears from the other as you rush through the forest. And do you continue to rush, or do you stop, or?
I go back to just having. Can I cast my light on my full wheelchair? Or do I have to be like?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I just cast it on my wheelchair because that comes with me, and I don't rush. I just slowly move through the forest because I'm looking for my friends, and I keep calling out for them, because it's dark and it's scary, but I know they're here because we just came in together, and so they have to be here. And if I just keep looking for them, I'll find them.
Yeah. So as you slow down and you get more, I will find them. It'll be okay. I will find them. You hear the snapping of branches behind you, and for a second, you're relieved. You're like, they're here, they're here.
Huh?
Then you realize that the noise that is coming from these snaps and cracks is way too loud for the small men that you travel with. What do you do? It's behind. The noises are coming from behind you.
I ready a sacred flame in my hands, and I swivel around 180 degrees, and I say, "Stop right there! Who are you, and what do you want?"
As you swivel around and you yell this into the darkness, you see as something comes into your sphere of light that you have emanating around you, and you see this giant displacer beast just staring right at you. We're gonna go back over to Simmon. So you were leaving the room?
Yes, I was leaving the room.
Yeah, so as you enter into, you pull the door handle and you enter into the other room, you see before you that it looks like it's your living room from your home. And as you step through, you hear Celeste's voice in your head with the message that she sent out.
Okay, I will send back. Do I need to respond with sending, or can I just speak into her brain?
Make me an intelligence check.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so from the sending, you do not really know clerical magic that well, but you were able to think, and you were like, okay, so from the sound of how close and all of, like, you like do some math in your head, and you're like, it's risky, but she might be close enough that I could do it, but I don't know if it'll stick.
You know what? No.
Also, with that, actually make me another intelligence check. with advantage.
I like advantage. That is 1 point difference. That's 16.
With that intelligence check, you are kind of like, you seem like the type of person to go through a traumatic experience and then start to compartmentalize all of it, so
Oh,
you don't have to
100%,
think
of
about
course.
it again. So you're
Obviously.
starting to do that, but your mind is like, okay, things are not really making 100% sense. So there is a possibility I'm not actually going through these. Like, that's what's going through your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So with that and the previous, there is a possibility that you and Celeste are in the same room somewhere, but you are just in your own mind traps.
Okay. I can break a mind trap. And I don't have to think about this again, because then there'll be people with me.
You respond to her?
Yes, I do respond. Yes, I do respond.
Is that your response? You start singing "Stay It Alive"?
Well, I'm guessing that we might be in the same room, stuck in mind traps. So I guess that is just my first automatic response, just in her brain, to maybe try to calm her down, bring some light to the situation. I'm also gonna send that to Algernon, because I'm guessing that Algernon must also be nearby. And if Ben is also nearby, I'm also just gonna send that to him. I'm just gonna lighten the mood for everybody, because I'm gonna guess that we're all having a bad time. And Ben actually.
Simmon!
I love him so much, but I also have the image in my head of Celeste turning around to face this displacer beast, and then
Staying alive! Oh god. This is the worst day ever!
he's haunting me. No, anyway, yes. You send a little staying alive to everyone.
Yeah.
What is the range?
Ooh, let me find out.
Caitlin, what's the range on staying alive?
What's the range on Staying Alive?
Range on the hit song "Staying Alive."
Yeah. Just checking.
You know what? Actually, I can't do this because I have to be able to see the people I'm speaking to.
Oh no, this whole bit is for
no
naught!
range on "Staying Alive."
You know what? No, I will. If you can roll a high enough intelligence check, I will let you do it.
Okay.
It's a high DC, but I will let you do it.
All right, I'm trying. 17.
Wait, you have your little guy. He can give you an advantage. You have your little guy. Roll again.
I do have my little guy. Yes, I do have my little guy.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
hold
on the
him
edge
and
of
I
the
give him a little
fucking
kiss on the
seat.
forehead. No!
Was it
still
worse? Oh no.
It was worse.
I'm sorry, bestie. But
When the range isn't there on the "Staying Alive."
the only thing you can do is respond to Celeste's sending.
I will respond to Celeste's sending, and I'll say, I think we are trapped, having bad time. Don't worry. I'll be there soon. Just gotta break through the trauma. Staying alive, staying alive.
Oh my
And then that's my 25 words.
Hey Mac, how many words is
4?
Oh, can't get that many in.
You can get 1.
Oh god!
Or
Yeah.
it's just saying.
Yeah, so so this is all kind of happening as you are transferring to a new location. And you step through into your childhood home. And you see your family is kind of doing their usual thing. It's quite chaotic in your household. And you see that everyone is just kind of talking and interacting and like having those little moments that everyone doesn't seem to notice you.
Cool. I'm gonna go up and just like try to tap on one of my brother's shoulders.
You like tap on his shoulder, and you know when there's like a fly that's just kind of buzzing around your head, kind of just does like a little swat, like you're just a bug.
Yeah, I am just a bug. I'm gonna go to my bedroom and I'm gonna go and read one of the books that I probably have stashed under a pillow because that'll make me think.
Did you share a room with anyone?
Probably. This is a big ass family.
Do you think it was multiple people in a room or just two?
Between like two to four. That'd be a lot of additions to make.
Yeah. You go to your old bedroom and you go to find a book and you like reach for it under your pillow and there's nothing there, and you kind of like glance around your room and you see like all of your stuff isn't there, and you make me a investigation check.
I would love to make an investigation check. Ooh, wow, we really got no brain cell today, folks. What is that? 13? 13.
Yeah, it's not that hard to notice that like as you like look around, like your family probably like they're the type to put up a bunch of pictures of like little things. You see like anywhere where you were in the picture, it's either crossed out or like ripped off.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm not... Mommy! Where's my mom?
What does your mom do again? I forgot.
She's cool artificer mom.
Yeah, so she probably has her own little workspace in the house that you know she will probably be in. So if you want to head...
I knock on the door.
Yeah, so her office is her little office workspace area is probably closer to like the bottom of the house, because it should be on more stable foundation since things explode. So you don't want to be doing that off on the rickety side part of the house. So as you make your way downstairs, you're able to notice that there are more pictures that just have you excluded. And you make your way downstairs, and at the bottom of the stairs, you like see off to like the side in like a little storage area, a bunch of boxes of books and all of your old stuff.
All my shit is under the stairs?
Yeah.
What am I, Harry Potter?
Oh,
Mommy!
you're Bruno, bestie.
I got Bruno!
Yeah.
Alright, stick me in the motherfucking walls, I guess. Ask my mom what happened.
Yeah, so you go to find your mother in her workspace, and you see that she is in the middle of drafting up some blueprints. You call out to her, and you see like she has like headphones on, so she probably can't hear.
I go up and tap her on the shoulder, and then just stand there like this, doing the little anime finger pointing thingy.
She like sighs and like puts her headphones down and like turns, like she's like starts to turn, and she's like, I told y'all kids that I'm working down here. And she like turns to look at you, and she just kind of like is like, why are you home?
I don't know why I'm home. Just in the forest, and then I was here, and all my stuff is under the stairs. And why is all my stuff under the stairs? I thought I was still a part of this family. I thought I could still have a home. I know I done fucked up, but
We've been over this, Simmon.
Go over it one more time.
You're always just causing problems. You have those crazy theories that you always gotta run after. You always gotta go on to the next one. Always gotta have the next bright idea.
But this time, I know this time I'm gonna.
That's what you
I
said
have
last
something. I'm onto
time.
something. I'm onto something. The statues that are all around the world, it's the gods, and I know in Renaissance, I know it for sure.
And those statues are gonna get you killed. They already
they're
almost
not.
did.
But it was just a little fluke. I thought I was gonna be cool like you.
Well, you're not.
Oh no. I'm not cool like anyone. This family is fine. This is for the better. It's not like I fit in here anyway.
Did you want to get some of your stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, well. You better make it quick.
I will, I promise. I'm gonna go get pictures. And then books, and then I'm gonna look real hard for Celeste.
Yeah, as you go to grab your books, your hand goes into the box where the books are, and it's wet. And as you go to pull it out, it's like you pull the whole ocean out with you, and you're once again floating.
I'm back in the fucking building!
You sounded like a Muppet.
You did.
My voice is doing a lot of fun things this episode.
Oh, I don't like this.
No, I don't think any of us do.
Yeah, so...
Don't smile like that, macaroni.
Don't smile like that. Hey, evil
Don't-
Mac. Evil Mac.
don't-
Evil exclamation point Mac.
Don't smile like that. It's upsetting.
I know it is. I love you
Ew.
all.
No, fuck you.
These are kisses of deception and hatred.
They're kisses of love, and you love me, and I love you.
I do. This is delicious.
Shut
I'm
the fuck
just
up
so
and do
sad.
No, shut the fuck up and do the next evil thing you're gonna do. Okay, just go on and do your evil thing. Goodbye.
Before you mute yourself, Caitlin, while you are in the water, if you want to make me one more intelligence check.
Please, 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 please. 9.
You get advantage because you know this might be a mind palace.
I know I'm hacking the system. Natural 20!
Yes!
Tell me all your
secrets! So you get into this water, and you start to feel a panic flood your system again. But then your mind is like, I'm back in the fucking building again, and you're like, this must be some cycle. There's got to be something. I just have to push through it. And as you think, and you're like, everything's okay. I'm not here. I am fine. You feel like when you're sitting in a tub and you pull the drain and just everything kind of washes over you, and you open your eyes and you see that you are in this old mildewy house, and there's a fire on, and you see next to you Algernon is sprawled out across the floor, and you see that Celeste is slumped back in her chair, and they are both asleep. Alright, Algernon.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. I gotta do it to you, bud.
You don't have to.
So you are recovering from what just happened with your hand, and I imagine you would sit down and kind of like lean back on wherever you are. Did you leave the backstage area, or did you make your way to the stage to play?
I probably made my way to the stage to play because I miss doing that.
Yeah, as you like kind of sit down and take deep breaths and calm yourself, you feel as beneath you, the floor starts to shake, and there's like stage uh, underground entrances like on like theaters and stuff. One that opens up and you are sitting on it and you fall down. And you should just fall down to the next level, but you fall down and you are in one of the weirdest places you've ever been in your life. Around you, you see a bunch of trees that are pink and purple and blue and bright neon green, and you saw the fairies in Fleur, but you see more, and they seem to be like chatting and talking, and there's like a buzz going around as you fall into what feels like might be the Feywild.
What the fuck?
What do? You're lying in a pile of luminescent flowers right now.
First things first, I'm gonna sit up. Make sure my hand's okay, make sure my leg's okay.
Everything is working smoothly.
Wonderful. I guess I just start walking. Like, there's nothing. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. You just begin to walk, and you find like a little path that you begin to follow, and it seems to lead you off to this little cottage in the woods somewhere, and you see like just a bunch of like new like plants that you've never seen before in your life, and you're just experiencing this.
It's pretty.
Yeah, you also make me a perception check.
Okay, okay, not bad. Perception. Oh, I'm good at perception. 19.
You see every time like you walk past someone, they like whisper about you, but as soon as you are no longer in their like line of sight, it seems like they no longer have any interest.
Hey. Great. What is this cottage?
Just a cute little quaint cottage. There's like vines growing up it, and there's like stuff coming out of the chimney. Door's closed.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and there's no response. But you notice as like you knock, like you see like the doorknob, and it's not a knob that could lock, so you could just open the door.
I'm gonna open the door. And just, hello?
Yeah, you open the door, and do you step inside?
Yeah.
Inside, and you notice that the inside does not match the outside at all, as you are now standing in what seems to be a palace of sorts. And you see a bunch of fae. Seemingly, they're all in the middle of having court time, as they're all like in beautiful dresses and gowns and beautiful suits and fashion that you can't even wrap your mind around as you step into this space. And you see they're all wearing these masks across their face as they all speak to each other. And you look down at yourself, and for a moment you're thinking, oh, maybe I'm here to perform because that's what I do. But you look down and you see that you are wearing what looks like what all of the butlers are wearing.
His heart just sinks. he's gonna try to just walk over to the side and listen in on anything that he can hear.
Yeah, you just listen in on some chatter. Some people are just talking about how some people don't know how to keep their nose out of my business. I'm just trying to start a farm over here, and they want to just talk about how I tried to kill a bunch of humans last year, and it's just a whole big deal, and I don't understand why it had to be like that. And that's kind of like the vibes you get from most of the talking. There's nothing too interesting. Just chatter.
I don't know what I'm doing. At least there's people here.
You want to look for your friend?
Oh my god, yes, I'd like to look for my friend.
Roll a perception check.
Me? 9. It fucked me.
You realize, oh shit, I must be in the Feywild. I have to go find my friend. And you kind of turn, like, you were just like kind of like listening in to some conversations, and you like turn to go on the higher balcony so that you can look over and survey everyone. And as you turn, you run right into someone's chest. And as you pull back and you look up, you see your friend staring back down at you, only he does not have his smile, and he looks angry. A servant like you should watch where they're going.
I'm sorry, I've been looking for you.
You have?
Do you know what's happening here? I don't quite know.
You do see a smile appear on his face, only it's the smile of a rich person talking to a poor person, and they are very, like, talking down on you. And he looks at you and is like, it's not my fault that you do not know where you are at the current moment, so if you could please move out of the way, I do not have time to talk to the help.
You're my friend. I
Oh, they have jokes. Did you guys hear that? They have jokes. And as he laughs, you feel the pain in your hand again, and you hear his laughter mixed with the man who did that to you, just all in a big circle around you, as you just kind of collapse in this space.